Outside the Water Authority headquarters, they have a map showing all the water lines around the city that could break at any time. They're highlighted in red. There is red everywhere. Crews have started working on the problem, but as News 13's Amanda Goodman found out, it's just a drop in the bucket. Amanda?
Jessica, 3 years and millions of dollars into the project, crews have only gotten to 15 miles of line. They have 95 miles to go. An all too familiar sight, water sometimes streaming, other times gushing into the streets and neighborhoods of Albuquerque after a line breaks.
You see the evidence, on just about a weekly basis of lines that break before we were able to get to them.
The City County Water Authority says a combination of aging pipes and steel pipes are typically to blame for the breaks, and there are a lot of them in the city. They're all the red areas on this map.
Obviously more than 100 miles worth of high-risk pipeline that we identified in the system.
It's those pipelines they are now targeting. So crews have been doing projects like these in neighborhoods around the city, replacing the old water line with new water line. But for these guys, this project is racing its time. Not only do they have to try and get to the lines before they break, but if they don't, with winter quickly approaching, dealing with the break is a whole lot harder.
Because of the ice hazards that you end up with, it's much more difficult for the crews to work out there in the freezing weather.
But the Water Authority admits installing all that new pipe is a slow process. Since the project began in 2010, crews have only replaced about 15 miles worth of water lines at a cost of about $13 million.
We're doing as much as we possibly can every year, and we hope to start spending more in the coming years.
But they still have a long way to go. As of today, more than 95 miles of high-risk pipeline still needs to be replaced, and the clock is ticking. Now, the Water Authority says it'll cost almost $200 million to replace that 95 miles worth of lines that still need to go. Jessica, back to you.
Okay, Amanda, the Water Authority Board recently passed a series of rate hikes over the next 5 years that will help pay for all that work.